much. And now I am delighted to introduce our 2023 valedictorian, Christopher Slaughter. Christopher will be graduating today with a degree in computer engineering. Before coming to UMBC, Chris attended Westminster High School and Floyd Kellam High School in Virginia Beach. A trip to Germany and Ghana in high school shaped his decision to not only pursue research, but to do so with a focus on health disparities. Chris is a member of the M31 cohort of the Meyerhoff Scholars Program and has done research in several labs, including in bioelectronics and sensor technology. In February, he was awarded the prestigious Gates Cambridge Scholarship, becoming the 5th UMBC student to win this award. He was also named a Goldwater Scholar in 2022 and served as president of the UMBC chapter of the National Society of Black Engineers. After graduation, Chris will pursue a PhD in electrical engineering at the University of Cambridge, with the goal of developing novel biomedical technologies that meet the healthcare needs of under-resourced communities. So please join me in congratulating our valedictorian, Chris Slaughter.
Good afternoon, everyone. President Shears Ashby, Provost Rouse, family, friends, faculty, staff, esteemed administrators and alumni, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, our day has finally come. Let's make some noise. All right, to start off, graduates, I want you to look around at your friends, your family, your mentors who have nurtured and supported you along your journey for you to get to this day. Today would not be possible without them. I want you all to give a round of applause for your family members, everybody who supported you to get you to this point. Today wouldn't be possible without them. Today we rejoice and celebrate the great triumphs we've achieved during our time here. We recognize our friendships and bonds strengthened by adversity and uncertainty, the shared moments that have brought us together over the years. We nod to the late night studiers, the brave souls who battled fatigue, defied exhaustion, and proved that sleep might be for the weak. But more importantly, in the caffeine-fueled all-nighters, you can really find out what you're made of. But in all seriousness, we all should be very proud of what we've been able to accomplish during our time here. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Now, although our journey began here at UMBC, where we were unsure of our futures, we quickly learned the magic of this place. A place where we do not defer our dreams, but where we seed them, tend them, and watch them grow. These dreams survived a lot. A global pandemic that flipped our world upside down, followed by social unrest around the world and in our own country. Our struggles in these contexts have shaped and prepared us for what is yet to come. When I think about our remarkable time here at UMBC and how our class in particular has shaped UMBC, I know that we're leaving it a warmer and brighter place than it was when we first arrived. Together, we've all dreamed and counted down the moments to this day, and now it's finally here. This marks the end of our journey as undergraduates and the beginning of a new journey as postgraduates. And now we have to solve all the problems that are here today. This is a bit intimidating, isn't it? But we are ready. And one lesson we have learned that will carry us forward in this new journey is that change is constant in life. Change compels us to venture beyond the familiar and introduces new uncertainty and demands that we adapt to new circumstances, even if that means embracing failure. I learned this at an early age when my family relocated to Maryland from my hometown of Richmond, Virginia. I was only 9 years old at the time, and the prospect of leaving everything and everyone I had ever known was a little overwhelming. Even if it was only moving one state over, to me it was like moving across the country. This was a change that I hadn't requested and I certainly didn't welcome at the time, as I still felt I had something left to prove in Richmond. You see, when we were younger, in Richmond, we were allowed to take a placement test to get into selective magnet schools in the city. And growing up with my older brother, Josh, he aced it the first time, no problem. But let's just say I was a determined kid. And I would always tell myself that next time is my time, after my parents picked me up and brushed me off from all the tears. But life had an interesting thing in store for me because there would be no next time. And I learned two things from this experience. First, change is not something to fear. If I never moved to Maryland, I likely would have never made it to UMBC, where I met all of y'all in this beautiful community that supported me and not only told me I could become a scientist, but showed me I could become a scientist. UMBC is where I found heroes and scientists like Naomi Umburu, the university's first Rhodes Scholar, who showed a kid from Richmond that he could do and achieve anything that he set his mind to in science. The second thing that I learned is that failure is never final. I never did pass that test, and I never did go to that school in the city with my brother, but what I did learn was that when you fail, you have to get back up. And we've all failed over and over, again and again. However, each time we fail, a different path opens up for us, albeit a more arduous and complex path. This path promises new, different, and greater destinations than we could have ever imagined. And as we reach destinations beyond our undergraduate journeys, all of the late homeworks and the failed exams seem to pale in comparison to the glow of what we've been able to accomplish here today. We stand here not in spite of our changes and failures, but because of them. By the choices we make and how we responded to challenges put in front of us, we determined our own destinies. Now, my time is running out here, so I'm going to leave us with a quote from a dear mentor and professor of mine, Dr. Charles LaBerge, straight out of his UMBC famous LaBerge's Laws. It's short, simple, but resonates, and it's so true, whatever aspect of life you're in. And that is, problems should be solved by those who see them. Now, this is not just a principle for engineers, but it's an action call to everyone in here. Graduates, families, mentors, friends. As we step into the world, let's remember to tackle the problems we see head on, to make a difference wherever we find ourselves in this world. Let's commit to leaving our distinct imprints on reshaping the world into a better place for everyone, because that is the UMBC way. Congratulations, graduates. The world is waiting not just to hear your stories, but to see how your actions will shape it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris. And I am just delighted whenever my students refer to their favorite faculty member. Can you stand up so everybody can see who you are? That just thrills me. So thank you to all of our faculty and staff for what you have poured into these students. And again, thank you, Chris. We are so excited for your future.